Welcome back to this ongoing meditation. We're all here at this time to practice meditation. Our mind normally travels so far that we cannot imagine that how fast it travels and how far it goes. And it doesn't need any friends. It doesn't have any shape. It doesn't have any color. And it hasn't got as a form of this form or that form. There is no a specific object that we can define it as a mind. It hasn't got any form as such. And the Buddha said that despite of such, this mind lives in a cave. And a cave here defines this body. And it lives with this body, ourselves. And such a fast traveler and such a fast changing mind, a changing nature, which hasn't got the form and a color, very difficult to tame and very difficult to train this mind. But this mind can transform, can change itself along the way. And this changing transforms it into our behavior, our way of life, the way we are thinking. So as a result of that, whatever we think, whatever we do, it is mind-led. A person who is able to tame and train this mind can overcome all other troubles in their life, whether that's any stress, any anxiety, any disappointments whatsoever. And Buddha further said that such person who can control, who can train this mind, will overcome or cross the bonds of the death, the Lord of Death, by attaining the liberation. Such is our mind. And the practice of a meditation is to know this mind as such. Because whatever we do, whether we are doing physically any actions or whatever we speak, is always mind is the forerunner. Mind always taking the lead. We do not do anything without mind ordering us to do such. But untamed mind always tend to look for or think of the entertainments of our senses. Entertainments or trying to find something somewhere, it's faulty. So practice of a meditation is to understand such this mind is. Okay, I will change. So I hope you can hear me now. Is it better? To our way of living. So practice helps us to recognize and helps us to tame this mind. And it is not easy. It takes a lot of time to change this mind behavior. Recent psychologists suggest that in order to adopt a new way of living, we have to do continuously for 21 days. And only then we will pick it up, not 100%, at least about 20% of a new way of living. Whereas our mind, or we have been accustomed and we have been living with this habit pattern for such a long time. Do not think that you can change overnight by just doing a one-off meditation. So we have to do continuously and peeling layers after layer, one after another, to find out the real mind. So that's why, although we have a hope in the practice that one day we will be able to peel all those negatives and find the real light and the Zen, we will not be giving up that we can't attain now. You may have observed that every day when you are doing this half-an-hour meditation, the way your perception has changed, the way your mind thinking about the things has changed. Ability to accept things more easily, ability to let it be, more conscious about it, you become. So it's a gradual practice, but we shouldn't be giving up practicing. The more we do, the easier it becomes. So let's practice meditation, keeping these in mind. So sitting in comfortable position, leaving all your responsibilities aside, and bringing your mind to the moment here and now, awareness of the body sitting here. And experiencing the sitting body. Attentively having a good attention and awareness of this body sitting here. And remember, you are not trying to do anything, but you're simply reversing your attention from outside to inside. That's all. And the first layer that we have to overcome is this body. which is a very gross level. There's a substance that we can touch, we can feel. And there's a sensation in this body. Even when we closely look at this body, we have used this body so much. Ever since we are born, we're using this body a lot. We are dragging this body along the way wherever we go. Oftentimes it denies, but still we drag it. Oftentimes it wants to sleep and have a rest, and we still drag it, just to satisfy our senses. So awareness of this body is the first layer that we have to understand properly. And that we normally do by various ways. And the first thing we do with the breath. Aware the incoming breath and outgoing breath. And this breath is a natural breath. And it is happening here and now. The moment when you lose awareness of the breath, your mind is thinking something else. So just be with the breath, awareness of the breath in the body. And as you're aware of the breath, if you look at more closely, you will observe that you're able to observe the breath because there is a sensation. Without sensation in the body, you cannot observe the breath. In awareness of the sensation, if you closely look at it, you will be able to realize that your mind is always there to know this sensation. If your mind is not there, you will not be able to feel that sensation. You will not be able to feel the incoming breath and outgoing breath. And not only, if you even watch it more closely, you will realize that this mind is not watching alone, making stories out of it. My breath, I breathe, and so on. But obviously, if you feel mind is restless, then simply be with the breath. Incoming breath and outgoing breath. Just watching, training, taming.